What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Post-Gazette Pirates YouTube channel. My name's Colin Beazley, and I'm one of the Pirates beat writers here at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And I'm here with another edition of the Pirates Farm Report, where we cover the latest news and happenings in the Pirates minor league system. We've got some big news this week, but first I wanted to give you guys a reminder that if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Post-Gazette Pirates YouTube channel. And you can read all of my work, all of Noah Heil's work, all of our coverage of the Pirates, and all of our colleagues' coverage of all Pittsburgh sports at post-gazette.com. You guys may have heard the Steelers season is underway. We had coverage from there in New Jersey, and we'll have coverage of the Steelers all season, just like we've had coverage of the Pirates all season. So highly recommend getting yourself a digital subscription to the Post-Gazette at post-gazette.com. Our top story this week in the Pirates minor league system comes from Altoona and Greensboro, which both clinched playoff berths this week. Both of them did that on Sunday with victories against their nearest division rivals. Altoona, the Pirates AA affiliate, clinched the second half championship with a week to spare by taking 5 of 6 from Richmond. And in doing so, they advanced the playoffs for the first time since 2018. Greensboro was a little bit closer. They've dominated throughout the entire season. They came up just a half game short of winning the first half championship, but they made no such mistake in the second half. But it was close. They needed just 2 wins in their final series against Hudson Valley, which is the Yankees affiliate, but they needed a 4-1 nail biter on Sunday for that second win to secure the second half division title. Greensboro has advanced the playoffs for the third time in the past 5 years. Greensboro will start the postseason this week against Brooklyn, the Mets affiliate, in a best-of-3 division series. They'll host the Cyclones on Tuesday before concluding the series on Thursday and Friday if necessary in Brooklyn. The winner will face either Bowling Green, the Rays affiliate, or Hub City, the Rangers affiliate, the following week. Altoona actually has a week of the regular season remaining. They will play 6 games at Erie. Doesn't really mean anything because they will play Erie again the following week in a best-of-3 series. They will host on Tuesday, next Tuesday. They'll host Erie, followed by 2 games at Erie. Pirates' 4 affiliates this year have posted a .554 winning percentage, which is the third best in minor league baseball, and the Pirate affiliate's best winning percentage since 2003. This week's Team of the Week, it'll come as no surprise given what I just told you. It's Altoona. They've won 9 of 12. They won 5 of 6 this week, and they're 12-6 since top prospect Konnor Griffin was promoted to AA. Last week, they averaged 6.8 runs a game and taking 5 of 6 from Richmond. And you may think, oh, it's just the top prospect. It's just Konnor Griffin coming up and dominating. And he has been really good. He has dominated. He has been as advertised. I'll touch on him more in a little bit. But it's been a team effort. He hasn't needed to be Superman. Former top pick Termarr Johnson batted .318 in August and .412 so far in September. Duce Gourson is on a 15-game on-base streak. Nick Samillo has 12 homers since the start of August. And Esmeralyn Valdez has 14 RBIs in the last 2 weeks. It's been a lot of really, really good play at Altoona. And you may say some of that probably comes from getting a little bit more lineup protection, having a top prospect in there, what Konnor Griffin can do on the bases. But it hasn't just been a one-man show. A lot of guys have contributed. This week's record check, AAA Indianapolis is 78-59 in first place in the International League's West Division overall. Doesn't look like they're going to make the playoffs, though. Looks like they'll come up just short. AA Altoona, 68-63 overall. Third place overall, but all that matters is the second half standings, which they won the Southwest Division in the second half. High Greensboro, 88-43, very, very good record throughout the entire season. And Low A Bradenton concluded their season at 60-69. Before we get into some more individual standouts, I wanted to open the floor for a quick word from our sponsor, Greenawalt Roofing.
Hey, Pittsburgh. When you think of great roofs, you think Greenawalt Roofing Company. With over 20 years experience, Greenawalt knows your roof is your home's first line of defense from rain, wind, snow, and ice. That's why Greenawalt Roofing's standard for perfection is so important. You can trust that their team of experienced installers will treat your property like it's their own. When it comes to roof replacements, Greenawalt Roofing is Pittsburgh's only choice. Visit greenawaltroofing.com today or call 412-314-8882 to schedule your free estimate. PA contractor number 36262.
Starting this week in AAA Indianapolis with our starting 9. We'll start, as always, AAA, go down to Low A. First person we'll talk about is Rafael Flores, the catcher and first baseman acquired from the Yankees in the David Bednar deal. Since August 21st, he's batting .390 with 4 homers, 2 doubles, a triple, and 17 RBIs. In the 30 games since he was acquired by the Pirates, he's batting .306, so good start for Rafael Flores. Second, Hunter Barco, one of his pitchers, left-hander, and the Pirates' number 4 prospect and number 83 overall in baseball. He's 1-0 with a 2.95 ERA in his last 6 appearances, and 3 of those have been starts, meaning 3 of those have been out of the bullpen. That comes as the Pirates have been managing his innings and just gives him another option. I'm interested to see what the Pirates do with that, whether they consider bringing him up out of the bullpen in the remaining major league games. It'll be something that is unlikely but possible. In his last outing, he walked 3 and allowed a run in 1 2/3 innings, but right before that, he allowed 1 hit in 3 innings. So he's still been decent in long relief. Third guy I'll talk about, and this is one of the most interesting relief stories of the Pirates minor league affiliates this year, and it's something that I hadn't fully noticed until recently. Right-hander Brandan Bidois, a right-hander 24-year-old from Australia, hasn't allowed a hit since July. A streak of 57 consecutive batters since he's last allowed a hit. In 55 innings this year, he has a 0.81 ERA and has struck out 64 batters. That's good for an 8-0 win-loss record. He's pitched at all 4 levels this season, earning a promotion to AAA on August 19th. He's been really, really good. I'm interested in seeing how he continues to develop. He's 24, so maybe he'll get an opportunity to come up at some point next year. Dropping to AA, let's talk more about Konnor Griffin, baseball's top prospect. He's batting .322 in 16 games at AA with 2 homers, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, 4 homers, and 18 RBIs. That RBI total is tied for the most in the Eastern League since his promotion. He's reached base in 15 out of 16 games, including 14 in a row. Fifth, we want to talk a little bit more about Termarr Johnson, a second baseman at AA. He's gone under the radar a bit this season, no longer on the top 100 list, but he's still only 21. He's put together a decent season. He's now batting .270 with 9 homers, 14 doubles, 3 triples, and 35 RBIs. A little bit concerning is his walk rate. His walk rate's only around 10%, and his walks have actually dipped this year compared to last year. So his on-base percentage is not quite as high as it was last year, but his average has developed. So needs to work on his eye, but still decent season for him. Sixth, infielder Duce Gourson, a 22-year-old infielder drafted in the 9th round out of UCLA last year. Played first, second, and third for the Pirates this year and is batting .362 during a 15-game on-base streak with 2 doubles, a homer, 6 RBIs, and 9 runs scored in that span. Dropping to high A Greensboro, Callan Moss has made one heck of a first impression. He was acquired in the Bailey Falter trade from the Royals earlier this season, and in his first month as a Pirate, went out and earned South Atlantic League Player of the Month honors. He's batting .339 with 6 homers, 8 doubles, 12 walks, and 19 RBIs since he was acquired. I'd say that's a decent first impression. Dropping to low A Bradenton, Edward Florentino, an outfielder who after a couple of graduations, he is now a top 100 prospect, giving the Pirates 5 top 100 prospects in MLB Pipeline's rankings. He's just 18, and he batted .262 this season with 10 homers, 36 RBIs, and 29 stolen bases in 50 games at Bradenton. Very encouraging, someone I'm interested to watch develop. Very, very, very young. So good to see some young talent. And wrapping up our starting 9 this week, a guy who made his affiliated ball debut, right-hander Levi Sterling. He was the Pirates' competitive balance selection in last year's MLB draft. Selected 37 overall. He's the Pirates' number 12 prospect, and he pitched 2 1/3 scoreless innings for Bradenton on Thursday. Interested in seeing how he develops, considering both I'm a Southern Californian, so I always have a soft spot for those prospects, but he's also coming from the same California high school that produced Hunter Green and Giancarlo Stanton. So has a pretty good pedigree there. Interested in seeing where else he goes. That'll do it for this week's Pirates Farm Report. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.